Hello friends. In this video we will be discussing about the concept of user defined function. Specific into that we will be discussing about the different types of user defined function. It is also considered to be categories of user defined function. So we have already discussed in the previous discussion. You can refer also in the previous video we have talked on advantages of user defined functions and all. Elements of user defined function is also discussed in the previous video. In this video we will be discussing about the types or the categories of UDF. So we know that the function prototype. So function prototype contains three different things. One is the function name, second is return type, and third one is arguments. Okay, so these are the things. So return type, function name, and arguments. So function name is fine. Okay, that should be written according to our requirement. If I am making the function of prime number, I can write prime. If I am trying to write the code for factorial, then function name can be factorial or fact or so. So it purely on it is your choice that what function name you need to write. But another two things are playing important role, that return type and argument. So argument, it is input to the function, and return type, it is the output from the function. Now see, very simple thing, if we try to understand that what function will take or what function will does. So function will take some value, process on that the value, and generate some output. This is what the function is. Suppose we talk about the example of a factorial. So that factorial function will take one value, then it will find the factorial of it, and then ultimately after that it will be giving the answer that factorial of this particular number is this. It will be giving answer. So there are two tasks. One is UDF should get values. Okay, it should get values, or we can say input. And second, UDF should get output, or we can say it should print answer. Whatever the answer, that is to be printed. So getting the value and printing the answer, these are very important things. If you have performed the task, if you have calculated the answer, but if you are not printing that answer, then how user can get to know that what is my answer is? So printing answer is very important. Now to print answer we need to perform operation, and to perform operation we need to have input. So we need to take the input from user, we need to process on that input, and then we are supposed to print the answer. Now wherever we are using user defined function, there are two different things. The first thing, that is you have user defined function, and second thing that you have main function. Okay, you have main function from where you are calling user defined function. Now getting value and printing answer, these two things can be done within UDF or it can be done within main function. Okay, I am repeating that. Getting the value from user can be done within UDF also, and printing the answer can be done within UDF or it can be done within main function. So both the things can be done either in UDF or in main function. So where we are going to take the value and where we are going to print the value, that purely depends on this return type and argument. Okay, so based on these two categories or these two parameters, there are four different categories or types of user defined function. That function is no return type. The first is no return type and no argument. It means a function will not take any value, will not generate any output, or it will not return any output. It will generate output, but it will not be returning that output to the main function. So user defined function will not take any value from main. It will not be giving any value to main. Okay. Second is no return type and arguments. It means that user defined function will take some value from main. It will take value from main, but it will not be giving any value to main. So it is only taking, it is not giving. Now third is return type but no arguments. It means that user defined function is giving value to main, but it is not taking any value from main. And last is return type and argument, means user defined function is taking the value and it is also giving the value to main. Okay, so keep in mind that we are supposed to perform two operations. One is scanning, means taking value from user, and second is printing answer so that user can able to see the answer. Okay, and that can be done either in UDF or in main function. Okay, now we take each of this type and we try to understand. Now first is no return type and no arguments, means user defined function. This is my user defined function. It is not taking any value from main and it is not giving any value to main. It means that both input and output, or we can say scanning and printing, this both will be done by UDF. Both will be done by UDF. So that now you can see the prototype. Since it is not returning any value, so return type is void. The meaning of void is nothing. Okay, so that we have written void. Then the function name is sum, and since we are not giving any argument, so bracket is empty, or you can write void within it. So the meaning is the function is named is sum. It is not taking any input and it is not taking any output. Okay, so now since your user defined function is not taking anything from main function and it is not giving anything to main function, this both responsibility of taking the value from user and printing the answer so user can see that answer, this both responsibilities are there with UDF itself, because UDF is not taking any value from main function. So that you have to declare all three variables because you are working on summation. So you know that you should have at least two values and the third variable can be there to save the result. Okay, so I have taken three variables. Then this input or taking the value, that is the responsibility of UDF, so that UDF, in UDF you have written the scanf statement. So it will be taking the value of A and B from user. Then this is our logic. It will perform the computation on the input and generate the answer. Now since your function is not giving any output to the main function, so that the second responsibility of printing the answer on the screen is also there with the UDF, so that we have printed the answer in the UDF itself. So both scanning and printing will be done by UDF itself. Okay. Now what is the role of main function then? So main function needs to call the user defined function. So since it is not having any arguments, so we will not be writing anything here. And we just call a function by calling or writing its name. So this is the first category, no return type, no argument, in which both the responsibility of scanning and printing, taking the value from user and printing the answer for user, both will be done by user defined function itself. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this. Now the next category is no return type but argument, means we'll be getting argument or we'll be getting user defined function will be getting input from the user. So name of the function is sum. Since it is not returning anything, we have written void, and it is taking value or it is taking argument. So that which type of argument it is taking? It is taking integer argument. So I have written integer comma integer. It is taking two integer arguments. Now you see in main function, since to call this sum function we need to pass two arguments. So main function has declared two variables and it has taken the value of x and y from user. So we just recall what we need to do. First task is to scan the value. Second task is to print answer. So this is your input, this is your output. Now you just check out, since we are passing arguments, to the user defined function. So scanning is done by main function. This is done by main function. So now UDF need not to scan the value. Okay, UDF need not to scan the value. Okay, so you can see now in sum it will be taking two arguments which will be passed by main function x and y. So x will come to A, y will come to B. Now the logic, we have answer stored in C. But since the return type is void, means what? We are not returning anything to the main function. So the second responsibility of printing answer should be executed by UDF itself, so that we have returned this printf statement. So once this statement gets executed, user can able to see the answer on the screen. Okay, so that I have returned this printf statement over here. So here, out of this two responsibility, one responsibility is done by main and second responsibility is taken care by UDF. Now in function call, we have simply returned function name and the arguments. Here we have not written anything extra. Why? Because this function is not returning the answer to the main function. Okay, so here out of these two, one is done by main function, another one is done by UDF. Now the third category. The third category is what? It is return type but no arguments. It is returning but it is not taking the value. Okay, so again we write scanning, or we can say it is known as input, and second is printing answer. It is known as output, right? So here return type, we are having return type means what? See, return type means function will return one value and that value is of which type? It is of integer type. Why? Because sum, whenever we are adding two integer values, we'll be getting integer value as an answer. So we are returning, or our function returns integer. Since it is not taking any argument or input, so that this particular bracket is blank, or you can write void over there. So the prototype is integer sum void or integer sum nothing. Now here we are not taking any input from user. We will not be getting any input from user. So what this function needs to do? For performing this operation, UDF must have the value of A and B. But UDF is not getting any value from the main function. So what UDF needs to do? UDF needs to get the value from user at its own. So that in UDF we have declared A, B and C. So the scanning will be done by UDF. So the first thing, scanning the values from user will be taken care by UDF. Now, since the return type is there, means function returns the answer. So that we have written return C, because our answer is there in C. So we have not printed our answer over here because we are returning the value. So this printing will be done by main function, so that we have not print the value in UDF and we are returning the answer. Okay. So once we return this C, that C will be stored in what? Answer variable. Okay. So function call, you just look at. This is the name of the function. Now argument we have not written anything. Why? Because it is no argument. Okay. So we are not giving any argument. So sum into bracket. But since this function is returning something, we have declared one variable of the same type. This is of integer type. Why integer? Because the return type of this function is integer. So that whatever the function going to return will be stored in the same type of data. Okay, so since it is returning integer, I should have integer type of variable over here which can able to store the result. And finally that result will be printed by the main function. So scanning is done by UDF and the printing is done by main function. Okay. And the last category, that is return type and the argument. So this function will have return type. So you can see here return type is integer, and it also takes the input from user. So it is integer. So making sum, we have minimum two values we should have. So that's why I have written integer and integer. So again, our first task is scanning, and second task, this is also known as input. Second task is printing answer, or we can say output. So now you can see, since it is getting input, it is not taking any scanning over here. So it will be directly whatever the value it will be receiving from main function. Based on that, it will perform the operation and it returns the answer. Answer is there in C, so it returns the answer because return type is there. Now here, both the responsibility, first is scanning and second is printing the answer. Both these responsibilities are taken care by main function. So for that scanning, we have declared the variable x and y. For answer, we have declared the variable answer. We have scanned the value in main function, and then after we have called the sum function by passing x and y as an argument. So once this function will be called, the value of x will be stored in A and the value of y will be stored in B. And whenever you are returning the value of C, that C will be stored in answer. So now answer variable will be having the resulting value of summation of A and B into it, and that answer will be printed on the screen. So this is how 4 categories or 4 different type of user defined functions we have discussed. I hope you understood this concept. If you have any doubt, any query regarding this, you can write me on shikshansetu@gmail.com. Thank you for watching the video.